Hi, boys and girls. I miss you all very much. It's our last week of work. Kiss your brain. You guys did such a good job working so hard all school year. I'm so proud of you. Let's start with our morning message and then we'll do some fun activities today together. Read along with me. Good morning, scholars. Today is Wednesday, June 10th, 2020. For our special activity today, we will draw. Have an incredible day. Love, Miss Meyer and Mrs. Lawrence. Boys and girls, so I have a couple announcements to make before we do our activity. You guys have all been working so hard. A lot of you have been doing work online. Some of you have already sent in pictures of your work to Miss Lawrence and I. And on the 17th, that's next Wednesday, you're going to be able to drop off your third phase packets to LeTourneau, okay, from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock. So I'll show you my calendar here, okay? All right, looking here. This is today, okay, the 10th, all right? So next week on Wednesday, the 17th, you can drop off your packet for phase 3, okay, between 8 o'clock in the morning to 3 o'clock at night. That's the only day you're going to be able to drop it off, okay? So make sure that you have that day available to drop it off. En una semana, el día de miércoles 17, necesita fue a la escuela cuando su paquete de fase 3 y cuando termine necesita, digo a LeTourneau, 8 en la mañana a 3 del tarde, okay? So you're going to make sure that you drop that off unless you've been doing it online and sending pictures. All right, so for the mainstream work, Miss Meyer's 3M class, I did a little book to show you an example of the work you need to do this week, okay? This is the cover page that you were supposed to do on Monday. Now, you can do it like this, or you can do it on the computer or on a piece of paper. You don't have to do a book, but this is just how I did it to show you. Okay, so this is my cover page. This is what you were supposed to do on Monday. Okay, you write your name, grade 3. You can write the date, 2019 to 2020, and then 6 adjectives. Okay, adjectives, remember, describe what? Nouns, that's right. Person, a place, or a thing. Adjectives describe those words. Okay, so look, I wrote memorable, right? We had a lot of memorable moments in class. We had a lot of things that we remember really well and had a lot of fun doing. I wrote that this year was exciting, right? We read The One and Only Ivan, and that was such an exciting story that we read together. It was very joyful. I got to spend a lot of time with you guys. I wish I got to spend more time, of course, right? After March kind of stunk because we didn't get to see each other as much. But the memories that I do have from August to March were really joyful. I really enjoyed seeing all of you and getting to know all of you. And I really miss you guys. Challenging. This year was challenging because we had to work from home, right? I didn't get to see you guys as much. We had to work from the computers. It was a little bit challenging, right, this year, but it was also fun, right? We had a lot of fun times when we did our room transformations, when Miss Meyer and Miss Andre dressed up as Sully and Mike from Monsters, Inc., when we had our 100th day of school and you guys all dressed really old. Miss Meyer was ancient, right? Those were really fun days, weren't they? And I also wrote amazing, because I have amazing students, like all of you. Okay, so that was what you did for day 1, Monday. Day 2 is this. You're going to write your favorite part of the year and your least favorite. I'll share it with you. My favorite part of the school year was watching my students grow, room transformations, and spending time together. My least favorite part of the school year was not being able to see my students every day. I miss all of my students. So this is what you were supposed to do on Tuesday, okay? Today, you're going to write about something that you learned this year, okay? This page. Something I learned this year is how dedicated and hardworking my students are, even at home. Great work. And then tomorrow, this is your activity for tomorrow and Friday, okay? If you look close, you'll see my blue pen. Remember in class, we always go back and edit with blue pen to add better words, stronger words, extra sentences, right? So this is the letter. For tomorrow and Friday, you're going to write a letter to yourself. You're going to pretend we go back in time, right? And you're writing a letter to give yourself advice on what the school year will bring, okay? So this is my letter. I dated it 8/28/19 because this is our first day of school for 3rd grade this past year. It says, Dear Miss Meyer, this school year you will meet 51 amazing students. They will work very hard every day. When they have to work from home, you will miss them very, very much. They will make you extremely proud to be their teacher. Love, your future self. Nice job. So on Thursday, you'll write this letter, and then on Friday, you're going to go back in and edit with another pencil or marker, okay, and fix what you wrote. Okay, that's the activity for this week. All right. So, moving on, right? Let's look at, for our art activity today, we're going to create a memory book. This is one of the field trip activities that you guys had an opportunity to do. Can't find the paper right now, but on one of the field trip activities that you guys have. All right, so this is your memory book. So you can take 3 pieces of paper, okay, like this, 3 pages, and then fold them in half to make a book, okay? On the front page, you can write my memory book, and then write your name, okay? And then you're gonna decorate it. Go ahead and do that now. Once you're done, you can open up, and on the first page, you can write, my best friend is blank. My teachers are blank. And then what I want you to do is draw pictures of your best friend, of your teachers. Make sure Miss Lawrence and I look beautiful, right? Okay. And then on the next page, you can write, my favorite project is blank. And then you can write, my favorite activities are blank. Okay. Fill this in and then draw pictures above it. Remember, you can pause the video. Okay, so if I'm going fast, right, nobody can write that fast. Make sure you just pause, write it down, and then listen to the next part. My favorite 3rd grade memory was blank. In ELA, I like to blank. In math, I like to blank. My favorite school lunch is blank. Draw your pictures. My favorite special is blank. And I like 3rd grade because blank. Okay. So go ahead and create your memory book. I'd love to see some pictures when you're done. Okay, that's your art activity for today. Okay, have fun. All right. While you're doing that, you can listen to Miss Meyer read this story. Okay. I read this the other day when I was on the beach to you, but my internet wasn't working, so it got disconnected. So I wanted to read it today so you can see the pictures. This is one of my favorite stories. It has a really good message. Okay, I hope you like it. What do you do with a chance? Written by Kobe Yamada, illustrated by May Bessam. Do you remember what the author does? What does an author do? That's right, he writes the story. He or she writes the book. And what about an illustrator? What does an illustrator do? They illustrate the story or draw the pictures, right? Illustrate is another way to say the word draw. What do you do with a chance? One day, I got a chance. It just seemed to show up. It acted like it knew me, as if it wanted something. I didn't know why it was here. What do you do with a chance? I wondered. This is the chance he's talking about. It fluttered around me. It brushed up against me. It circled me as if it wanted me to grab it. I started to reach for it, but I was unsure and pulled back, and so it flew away. I thought about it a lot. I wished I had taken my chance. I realized I had wanted it, but I still didn't know if I had the courage. We talked about courage a lot when we did our Choose Love program, right? What should he do if he needs some courage? Yeah, take a brave breath. Can we all take one together? Put your hand on your belly. Breathe in for 4 seconds and then back out for 4 seconds. Ready? Nice job. Let's do one more. Nice job. It's important to take brave breaths when you're feeling nervous. When another chance came around, I wasn't so sure, but I decided to try. I went to reach for it, but I missed and fell. I was embarrassed. I felt foolish. It seemed like everyone was looking at me. I decided I never wanted to feel this way again. What do you think, boys and girls? Should he give up just because he fell one time? No, we shouldn't give up, right? We should never give up until we reach our goals. Then we should try even harder to do more and more, right? So after that, whenever a chance came along, I ignored it. Sounds like he was a little discouraged. And the more I ignored them, the less they came around. Until one day, I noticed that I hadn't seen a chance in quite a while. It was as if they had all disappeared. I started to worry. What if I don't get another chance? I know I acted like I didn't care, but the truth was, I did. I still wanted to take a chance, but I was afraid, and I wasn't sure if I would ever be brave enough. Then I thought, maybe I don't have to be brave all the time. Maybe I just need to be brave for a while at the right time. I realized it was up to me. Sounds like there's a shift, there's a change in his mindset, right? He's thinking, maybe I can do it. I promised myself that if I ever got another chance, I wasn't going to hold back. If I got another chance, I was going to be ready. Do you think he'll be ready to take his chance? Let's see. Then one seemingly ordinary day, I saw something shining far off in the distance. Is it possible? I hoped. Could this be my chance? I had to find out. I ran as hard and as fast as I could toward it. I don't know how to explain it, but the second I let go of my fears, I was full of excitement. I wasn't that It wasn't that I was no longer afraid, but now my excitement was bigger than my fear. Boys and girls, you know when you get a little nervous about something and you feel your heart start to beat really fast and you get a little shaky? Yeah, that's actually your body telling you that you're ready for something. Your body's getting ready to do something great, something brave. So that when you feel that, instead of thinking that you're too afraid, I want you to think that you're ready, right? Kind of like when you're going to take a test or try out for a sports team or a dance team or any kind of like a tryout, right? When you feel that nervous heart pumping and shakiness, that's telling your body that you're ready, okay? So that's kind of how he's feeling. He said, it wasn't that I was no longer afraid, but now my excitement was bigger than my fear. So he's kind of changing that energy into being excited instead of afraid. Really cool. As I got closer, I could see that this was really a huge chance. Would you take the chance? Do you think he's going to make a prediction? Remember, a prediction is a guess. But this time I was ready. As it came by, I reached out and grabbed it. I held on with all of my might. He took his chance. Let's see what happens when he takes a chance. It felt so good to soar, to fly, to be free. I now see that when I hold back, I miss out, and I don't want to miss out. There's just so much I want to see and do and discover. What is he learning? When he takes a chance, what happens? Think about it. So, what do you do with a chance? What do you think, boys and girls? What do you do with the chance? You take it because it just might be the start of something incredible. That's the end of our story. I hope you liked it. Remember, it's important to take a chance when an opportunity comes up. That might be a little bit scary, but something great, right? If you're feeling a little bit nervous to do something, but you know it could be a really fun experience, right? We want to take a chance because you never know, you could really like something, right? If you don't try something new or try to take a chance when something comes up, you might miss out. We always want to try to take a chance for something better to happen. Okay? All right, I miss all of you very much. I'm so proud of all of your work. If you finish your memory book, the activity that we made for today, I'd love to see it. Okay, Remember, you can send pictures of your work. You can drop off your work the 17th between 8 to 3 at LeTourneau, okay? But we want to make sure that we pass in our work so we get a complete score for for term 3, okay? All right, I miss all of you. Sending you big hugs. Oh, sending them your way. Okay, miss you. Bye. Have a great day.